one of the toughest challenge of the new government is to match the rural development spending of the last government. And the second big challenge is also to how to reorganize the very expansive rural development programs taken over in the last 10 years. And there are many programs, in fact, to name, but the most important program that I want the government to take a stand on is the National Rural Employment Guarantee Act. And it's not to discount the ramification of the other programs, but to identify this as the most important program for the rural poor. And why? This is one program in the last 6-7 years has created more than 10 million productive assets, which are very critical to the economy of the rural people, like ponds and tanks, and also reviving the watershed, as well as, in the last 2 years the list of works taken under the program has also been expanded many times. Now virtually everybody who works on their own livelihood gets paid by the program. So this is one way the rural people are being paid for their ecosystem services and for eking out their own livelihood. So this program is very critical to the local livelihood security. And what the new government needs to do? The first question is that the program itself is on a decline not because of its problem with the design, but due to the problem with the implementation and also reinventing the program over a period of time. So the new government should actually reconceptualize this plan, because each and every village in India now has many numbers of productive assets created under the rural job program. The biggest concern is how to maintain them and how to sustain and harvest the development potential of these productive assets. So according to me, the new government should put its focus on the program as something which will now start paying to the people by maintaining the productive assets already created. And how to do that. There is already a provision for village plan under the rural job program. Rather, it should now incentivize the wage it gives to people who work under the program for maintaining, sustaining and putting it into productive uses. That should be the reinvention of the program. And by doing so, what do we gain out of it? First, the productive assets will continue to give you the benefits as expected. Like a pond or a tank or a check dam will continue to recharge and harvest rainwater, thus helping in agricultural growth. The second, as you know, the threat of climate change is very imminent and already prominent also in many areas. The rural job program can be reinvented and reconceptualized into a climate change adaptation program. And this is the way the rural people can actually fight climate change. And they should be actually now incentivized for doing so. So my point of recommendation for the new government is that we don't downsize the program. Don't treat it as a toll or a draining out of public money. Rather, reinvent it, spend more money, incentivize the ecosystem services that people give it to the country through this program, and finally turn it around into a climate change adaptation program, which is the biggest challenge in the 21st century for a poor.